Hello dear, I am Rahman Rashid, your professional instructor for project management with Primavera P6 4-in-1 course package. I have 15 plus years of working experience, including 11 years of traveling experience. I am a professional civil engineer with 15 plus years of solid practical experience in the construction industry in Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Gulf, including 8 years of PMP based project management experience. Successfully completed 10 projects being a project manager within a given time and remaining under budget. Nowadays, I am giving project management consultancies and training on advanced level of project management techniques to corporate sector and online. For further courses which I am providing, you can visit our website www.rahmantrainer.com. I have worked in following international firms with proven practical experience. In Saudi Arabia, it's Abdullah Fuad and Samsung, and in Pakistan, it's Descon, Sialkot International Airport, KGL, and UCC. Some salient projects of my career are Sialkot International Airport, Samsung head office in Jubail 2, Saudi Arabia, and 2 cement factories and a urea plant with Descon Engineering Limited in Pakistan. All these projects were 250 million to 600 million worth. For further details about me, you can download my resume from resources. I have worked as a project manager, as a planning engineer, as a quantity surveyor, and in field during last 15 years. It is strongly recommended that you learn online from a certified professional civil engineer, learn step by step and click by click all the project management techniques. You can also verify my registration with Pakistan Engineering Council by going on their website and putting in my registration number civil-25174. Now, when you have known about your instructor, let me give you some insights about what you will learn in this 4-in-1 package course, step by step and click by click. We will start by going through basics in section 1. Then in section 2, 3 and 4, we will go in detail about quantity surveyor, advanced Excel course and Revit Architecture. When stage 4 will be completed, then only you will be able to work on Primavera P6 and produce high quality, precise and accurate reports which will help your career start and grow. Wait, it's not over yet. Bonuses are available before finishing of the complete course. Summary of the contents are available here. In basics, unit of measurement, coordinate system and basic building components will be discussed in detail. In quantity surveyor course, well, it's mostly related to tendering, billing, BOQs and estimation and costing. Excel plays a vital role in database management in all types of jobs worldwide. Therefore, it is of prime importance that you understand the hierarchy, the shortkeys and the advanced commands which are used in Primavera and QoS code. Autocad once served the purpose of drawing and in some parts it's still working, but now Revit has changed the way drawings are produced. So, you will learn how to make a complete house in Revit Architecture and why learning is better. Revit is better than Autocad as it is related to drawings. In Primavera, you will learn advanced project management techniques like EPS, WBS, relationships, EVM, S-curve and reports. Job search, resume and interview preparation are vital parts and factors that decide what salary you will get. So, when you have learned from stage 1 to stage 5, it's time that you understand the dynamics of job search. You are looking at a picture of a construction industry triangle. Now I will tell you what are the roles and responsibilities of client, consultant and contractor in construction industry. Now this is part 1 of this lecture. First thing first, client, end user, investor. The role of a client is to be responsible for the execution of the project from the initial idea to implementation. Client is the one who conceives an idea. He has to develop a facility for its specific purposes. Then client chooses the players involved in all stages from design through construction to long-term management. Design and construction, these are two separate things. The design is done by some specific people and a construction is done by some specific people. These are different terms. They ensure that the needs of the building users or customers are met. Who are the customers? To whom that facility will be sold. Who are the building user? The people who will use that facility on daily regular basis. They ensure, who ensure? The client ensures that the relevant permissions are taken. They are working in partnerships or sole proprietorship. They have to take permission from the local building authority to build that project. Now who is a client? A client may also be a financier or eventual owner of the facility. Now what is the responsibility of the client? We will discuss that. The client has an important responsibility in the process, since they will appoint advisors, authorize work to take place, agree with the costs and timetable, and appoints professionals to the project. Some projects will have a community organization or group as the client, but may have difficulties with the role of employer due to its liabilities. At contract stage, when they are hiring people to do design and construction, the client role is mostly known as the employer. They are called as the employer and comes with specific liabilities. When the contract is ready for signing, the employer for the contract is responsible for payments to the contractor and other professionals, and may also take handover of the land or buildings when complete. This may prove beyond the financial capacity. So in order to be a client or employer, they must have financial systems in place so that the requirements are met for project to complete. Now who is end user, who is investor? What is the difference between that? Let me tell you about that. Investor come from public or private sector. Being the promoter of the investment, he plays an important economic function. The investor function is economical in the whole project. He invests the profit obtained in previous projects, or he obtains bank credits and risks them for new investments in order to make supplementary products. Who is the investor? Investor will invest his money. Why he will invest in the money? He has to get profits. Otherwise he does not have to invest his money if there are no profits, if there are no long term or short term benefits. So beside of providing necessary financial resources for the project, the investor has responsibilities regarding its conception and execution. Or who is the user? User may refer to as end user, which indicates the end word in the end user is the completion of the building. When building will complete, and the user who will use that building after the completion will be called as end user. It is designed for what purpose? When it can be used for its design purpose. Welcome to part 2 of how construction industry works. We will go through construction sectors, organizational breakdown structure of big and small consultants, big and small level contractors, and how client hires professionals for a construction project. Then I will let you know that in a big contractor, what are different departments' job roles. The construction sector, wherever you go, whether it's Australia, Canada, US, UK, Europe, Gulf, UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, even in Pakistan and India, the construction sector is mostly distributed in four major groups: residential, commercial, industrial sectors, and some projects are of national interest. Residential projects are houses, apartments, castle, townhome, bungalows, cabins, cottages, etc. For commercial purposes, shopping malls, office buildings, retail outlets, restaurants are built. Storage sheds, factories which produce physical products are in industrial sectors. Roads, highways, railways, airports, all are part of communication projects. Dams, natural resources like oil and gas, minerals are all part of national projects. Now, second point we will discuss is organizational breakdown structure. Every company, whether it's consultant, contractor or client, has some workforce in head office and on project site. In head office, for example, a consultant like NESPAC has hierarchy like this from top to bottom: president, vice president, general manager. General manager may be more than one, as if the company scale is large, the sector is divided in zones like north zone, south zone, east zone, west zone. Then there is a design section: architects, mechanical engineers, electrical, utilities, plumbing, HVAC section, who design all these things. Once the design is completed, the drawings are produced through CAD or Revit technicians. Once the design and drawing phase are completed, contract documents are produced through documentation, where contract engineers work on those. And for cost estimation and quantity takeoff, quantity surveyors work there. Once the tendering process is completed and the selected contractor mobilizes to project site, on-site supervision team of consultant also moves to site for daily quality inspections of construction works. The team hierarchy from top to bottom is as under: resident engineer, assistant resident engineer, field supervision staff, land surveyor, quantity surveyor, CAD or Revit technician, document control. Now, before going into the details of the course, you should know that after completion of the package course, you will be able to apply for 3 jobs. It's quantity surveyor, CAD or Revit technician, and planning engineer. Quantity surveyors are basically responsible for understanding, quantifying, budgeting, and managing the cost of the building works involved in a construction project, and they develop a deep understanding of the building and construction industry. The works may be civil works, road works, highway works, earthworks, dam works, railway works, any kind of work. Whereas CAD or Revit technician, for that, Autodesk Revit is a building information modeling software for architects, landscape architects, structural engineers, mechanical, electrical, MEP engineers, designers or contractors. The duty of CAD or Revit technician is with architects and contractor companies. For doing top quality planning jobs, you must have detailed knowledge of Revit and quantity surveyor. During the course, you will know that why you need these skills. Planning engineers basically help engineering firms deliver projects on schedule and develop strategies, determine material and labor costs, monitor crew performance, ensure health and safety regulations are obeyed, and that communication channels between different departments of an organization are open. Advanced Excel refers to features and functions of Microsoft Excel tool, which helps the user to perform complex and large calculations, data processing, perform data analysis, better representation of data. Advanced Excel is a primary tool which is involved in any kind of reporting of whatever job you point. The salary range and the required experience for these jobs around different parts of the globe will be explained later. Now, we come to a point where we understand the construction industry and different participants of the construction industry and different sectors. To be specific, this course is for planning engineers, and for planning engineers, quantity surveyor and Revit jobs are an additional advantage. For planning engineer, the salary structure will be shown here. So, this is a must watch video. The salary structure of planning engineer is different with different experiences and with different locations. For example, the job designation changes with experience. When a fresh engineer applies for a planner or scheduler job, he will go as a planner or scheduler. Then he becomes planning engineer with 2 to 4 years of experience. Then after 4 years of experience, he becomes senior planning engineer. Then he becomes cost controller, and then he goes to planning manager, and then that planning manager becomes project manager. The salary range in Pakistan and in Gulf are given. Now note that this salary structure is just before COVID-19 crisis. After the COVID-19 crisis, the real will be updated in this course. Same way, in small contractors, the planning engineer is directly hired with some experience on standalone system. The salary structure in Gulf and salary structure in Pakistan is also mentioned. So have a detailed look on this and understand this, that how you will apply. The training which I will provide will be of senior planning engineer. You will work directly as a senior planning engineer. For example, if you are a fresh graduate and you do this course, you will be working as a planner or scheduler, but you will not need 2 to 4 years to become senior planning engineer. You will reach here in 6 months to 1 year time. Same way, if you have 5 to 7 years of experience and working as a senior planning engineer, still finding difficulties to be at this stage, it will be easy to achieve planning manager stage in 4 to 8 years. You will not need 8 to 12 years to be planning manager. You will complete that in 8 to 10 years time. Now we are here in Excel. The time is 6:32 p.m. I will make a table of BOQ in Excel within 30 seconds. Let's go. Number, item description, quantity, unit rate, amount, remarks. 1 2 3 how to make a table in 30 seconds. See, this is it. Within 1 minute I will go and I will also make printing arrangements. So this is so much simple. It's just I put 5 7 8 commas. No need to study all. If you can make this, then good. If not, learn this skill because otherwise you will not be a good engineer. Thank you. The question is how I converted this simple Excel table in tabular format, and the answer is you just need to select the range and then press Ctrl T. There it will come. Where is the data for your table? It is my table as headers. Check mark this so that this top row becomes the header, and then press enter or OK. And when it comes the table or format, because we are in the table format, the design tab will open. Here there are different designs. I have gone there and put it here, and then click total row so that you can give formulas here as required.